Introduction to Life Science. Objectives. We will be learning about what life science is, the different branches of life science, and the big ideas of life science. What is life science? Life science is a study of living things. Another name for life science is biology. Living things are called organisms. An organism may be an animal, a plant, a fungus, or a microbe. Living things can come in a great variety of shapes and sizes, from microbes to giant redwood trees and blue whales. Branches of life science. Molecular biology is the study of chemical building blocks of cells. Genetics is the study of how information from organisms is passed from parent to offspring. Physiology is the study of structures and functions of organisms. Ecology is a study of how organisms interact with each other and their surroundings, and there are many more. Big ideas in life science. The big ideas in life science include the following. Organisms are diverse yet share similar characteristics. Groups of organisms change over time. The structure and function of organisms are complementary. Organisms operate on the same physical principles as the rest of the natural world. Diverse but similar. All organisms are made up of tiny building blocks called cells. Some organisms are composed of just one cell, while others contain trillions. The chemical composition of all living things is similar too. Every living thing is made up of mainly water. But organisms also contain highly complex chemicals. For example, most organisms contain DNA, the chemical that controls all activities of the cell and allows organisms to pass information to their offspring. Diverse but similar. All living things require energy. Plants are able to capture energy from sunlight. Other organisms must obtain energy by eating other living things. Organisms can grow and develop. Growth is a process by which an organism becomes larger. Development is a process of change that causes an organism to become more complex during its lifetime. All living things reproduce or produce more of their own kind. Change over time. The characteristics of any group of organisms can change over time. The gradual process of change that occurs is in the groups of organisms is called evolution. Evolution differs from growth and development that occurs in an individual organism's lifetime, such as when a tadpole becomes a frog. Evolution is a process that occurs over many generations, over millions of years. Complementary structure and function. Structure is the way that an organism is put together as a whole. Functions are the processes that enable an organism to survive. The structure and function of an organism are complementary or work together to meet the needs of the organism. Physical principles. Scientists know that life follows the same rules or principles as the rest of nature. Examples. The principles of chemistry explain the processes that allow plants to capture the sun's energy. Chemical processes also explain how animals digest their food. The rules of heredity are based on the structure of DNA. The principles of physics also help explain the life processes. Eyes may look different, but they all operate on the same physical principles.